Hi there. It is another cool morning, a beautiful day. And as you all know, on this channel, I take you to different places, talk about developments, houses, and also speak about business ideas. That's why in this video, I want to talk about the most common business ideas which a good number of people out there can relate to. The business idea of selling cooking gas. I'm pretty sure if you are living in Kenya, in Africa, in Southeast Asia, whichever country out there, you've seen there is thriving business around selling cooking gas. That's what I want to talk about. Can you make money in selling cooking gas? Be sure there is much profit to be made in this business because the demand for liquefied petroleum gas, the cooking gas we use in our households, is very high. And I'm going to be talking about this from the lens of Kenya. Kenya specifically is the country in Africa whose households spend the largest chunk of money on cooking gas. They spend the highest in the continent. And even so, we're talking about over 4 million households in Kenya using cooking gas. Of course, the disparities there between urban and rural areas, because in urban areas, we're talking about over 50% of households using cooking gas, whereas in rural areas, it's under 50%. But collectively, the demand is very high as a country. That's why if you jump in this space, be sure you can be able to make crazy amounts of money. And if you didn't know, people who sell gas out there make good profit. Just to give you an example, in case someone is selling, for example, a 6 kg container, they're going to make somewhere between 300 to 400 shillings per container. And in case it's even bigger than that, be sure they're going to make even over 500 shillings in profit. That's how insane it is. And with that, you could be wondering, why is this very formidable? It is a very formidable business because we're talking about this particular point in time, anything out there can be slashed off the budget, but eating can't be one of them. And with that, it tells you the demand for cooking gas is going to continue being high and high because people have to eat. And secondly, with expansion of populations out there and also continued urbanization, it only means the demand for cooking gas is going to continue going high and high. And with that, you might be wondering, how exactly do you go about starting this business? Guys, I'm about to share with you 8 steps which you need to follow for you to be able to start this business and most importantly, be profitable. By the way, with just about 200,000 Kenya shillings or approximately $1,500 US, be sure you can start a cooking gas business. And of course, like any other business out there, the very first and important thing you need to do is you doing research. You need to know what you're getting into. So the very first thing you need to do is to do research for you to know what you're getting into, because you need to know the details about this particular industry, the liquefied petroleum gas industry, and also secondly, you need to know what competition looks like, the details around this particular business, because it will be very stupid of you, for example, to jump in this particular business without doing research. So research for you to be able to know details about this particular business before you jump in it. And then secondly, you need to develop a business plan. In essence, how is the business going to be? How much is going to go towards operation, towards rent? Are you going to need people to employ for you to be able to do this business smoothly and so forth? Have a business plan which is going to detail your operations and also your finances before you even think of opening this particular business. Just because you have, for example, 200,000 Kenya shilling, it doesn't mean you are ready to go. Have a very clear plan. In other words, your business budget, be very clear with regards to the resources you need, location, and so forth before you even jump in this particular business, okay? And then the third and most important thing also you need to consider is that you need to get the necessary licenses. Guys, with this particular business, we're talking about quite a very unconventional business. And with that, it tells you you're going to have many more business than, for example, a retail shop out there. To give you an example, you're going to need a license which is called the ERC Retail License. That's a license from the Energy Regulatory Commission in the country. And by the way, this license costs zero. The only thing that you're going to satisfy key requirements out there around business readiness before you even get this particular license. And then the second license which is related to fire license, which is going to cost you about 2,000 Kenya shillings in case you are in Nairobi. And of course, this varies based on where you are in the country, but that's roughly the amount you're going to pay. And then the third license is the business permit, which is going to cost you about 10K Kenya shillings, depending on where you are. And then the fourth license is the weights and measurements license, which is gonna cost you between 6K to 10K Kenya shillings for you to get it. And then you're gonna also need the KRA certificate showing your tax compliance, because when you're going to, for example, get the ERC retail license, you're gonna need to have the relevant documents around company and KRA compliance. That tells you you're gonna spend around 20K Kenya shillings for you to get the necessary licenses. And then the fourth key step is you getting the prerequisite equipment. Equipment is very important in this particular business, because just to give you an example, you're gonna require those gas cylinders for you to get in this particular business. And of course, an empty cylinder is going to cost you somewhere between 1,500 to even 6,000 Kenya shillings, depending on the type of gas you're going to be selling, okay? The size of gas out there. So, budget for a good number of cylinders, more so in case you foresee the demand for the cooking gas from your particular selling point is going to be quite high, okay? And then secondly, you're going to also need to actually install metallic cages. In other words, the cages which are going to be holding the cooking gases. And I'm saying so because you need to ensure whatever you're selling is stored safely. So the cages are going to be very significant. And then also you're going to need fire extinguishers, because you're talking about you dealing with flammable business. So you need to have fire extinguishers at hand. And then also you're going to need a digital weighing scale, just to ensure you weigh your different products, and also when the customers come to buy them, in case they have any queries, you can weigh for them, okay? And then guys, the fifth key thing you need to observe is that you also need to observe branding and marketing. Why is this important? You are getting in a space which has competition, and most likely, whichever hood you are in the city or even other part of the country, chances are there already exist cooking gas selling points or retailers. So you need to ensure you have very good branding and also do marketing for your business, for you to be able to attract clients, and most importantly, for your business to look like it's serious. Because guys, out here, people are looking to purchase products from those people who seem to be serious. So ensure you have proper branding and also do marketing for you to be able to attract clients. And then the sixth thing you need to do is actually get the relevant staff and also organize transportation. And I'm saying so because this model of business sometimes requires for you to take gas to clients out there in their houses, you name it. So ensure you have either a good standby form of transport, or even you know someone out there who can assist you transport these particular products to clients' places, okay? And also, you're gonna need maybe 1 or 2 people at hand to assist you do this. So plan for staffing. And then guys, the seventh thing which you need to have in mind is also you need to have competitive and fair pricing. I'm saying so because most of the times in this particular kind of business, the margins are somewhat the same for most kind of people out there. And this so because even a difference of about 100 shillings is going to sway clients out there. So ensure you ensure you do pricing for this particular business accordingly, and also within the range of what the market does out there. Don't really go more expensive out there, and also don't shortchange yourself, because you need to make a profit, but also ensure your business is very competitive. And then the eighth and last tip which I want to share with you is that ensure you have good customer service, because it is good customer service that's going to actually attract clients and most importantly retain them. For you to make any meaningful profits out there, you need to make money from repeat clients, those clients who retain. So ensure you have very good customer service, professionalism, and good ethics for you to be able to actually retain your clients, because over time you need to build a client pipeline for you to be able to scale up your business. What do you think about this particular business? I hope you've gotten insights with regards to how you can go about starting a cooking gas business in this particular country, and be sure this is one of the most profitable businesses out there, because guys, even you can make upwards of 100K in profit in a single month. I hope this is an interesting, exciting idea for you, and you don't mind jumping into it. What do you think about it? Comment down below in the comment section. Let's continue discussing there. Cheers guys, and I look forward to share with you guys other awesome videos next time. Bye bye, and you all take care.